The new Smash Brothers character was finally revealed. We knew it was going to be from ARMS, and we got the character. It was Min Min from ARMS. I said that. It's Min Min from ARMS. She is the one that runs the ramen shop, is her backstory, and she has like a dragon arm. I think she looks super cool, and I'm glad that they picked her over some of the other characters. But before I get any further into the story, joining us is Drew from Game of Thumbs. Thanks for jumping on board this week.
Thanks for having me, guys. Honored to be here.
Hey. Totally, and we are very happy to have you. Okay, so the new Smash Bros. Fighter was revealed on 6/20/2020. Depends on what year you're watching this story of the podcast. We previously knew it was going to be an ARMS character, but we didn't know who it was going to be, and it was revealed to be Min Min. And they also showed off the Joker and Hero amiibo, and they looked really, really cool. But he did say two weird things. One was not so weird, that basically he was saying all the old 3DS and Wii U amiibos are not going to be remade, even though they're not in the current style of the Smash Bros. Ultimate. But then he also said not all DLC characters will necessarily get amiibo. I think he... And
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I think he said either that, or he said something along the lines of the availability of the amiibo is going to be like really scarce, potentially.
Great.
For these, yeah. So pre-order them immediately. Hashtag Nintendo false scarcity.
We're going back 2015. Let's go.
Dude, I can't stand it. There was also some Mii Fighter skins that I personally wasn't really a big fan of for this round. Were there any of them that stuck out to you? Actually, what was the guy's name? I keep saying Ninjala, but you guys keep correcting me.
Ninjara.
Ninjara. So
Yeah.
there was another ARMS character released as a skin, and I thought that looked cool.
Yeah, he looks good.
Did you guys like any of the other skins from this round?
Vault Boy looked cool. I haven't really played Fallout that much, but I thought they did well, like replicating that look.
Oh yeah. He looks just like him.
I don't remember.
Sometimes the proportions are really weird, and I think he looked good.
Yeah, like Callie Marie looked really odd.
Off stream, I called him Fallout Boy off stream. So
I am sure you're not the first person to make that mistake. All right, so let's just dive right in and just talk about Min Min. How do you guys feel about this character? Are you happy they chose this franchise, this character in particular from that franchise? Anybody want to go first? John, you're kind of like a Smash aficionado. You want to go first?
I play Smash. I actually kind of enjoyed ARMS when it came out, so I wasn't too disappointed when they revealed that a character from ARMS was coming. It sold like 2 million units, so it's not a tiny franchise. And all the characters in that game are awesome. Like, they each have a different backstory. There's no story or lore like in the game, but if you look,
no story mode.
Yeah, there's no story mode, but if you look outside, you can find their backstories, and Min Min is probably one of the better characters in the game, and I'm glad they chose a female rep.
Yeah, totally.
We didn't have any female reps in the last Fighter Pass, so it was nice to see one. And I think the reason they chose her is because she has this special move that if she like dodges, she kicks the attack like as a block. And I think that just added to her play style.
So cool.
Okay.
As like the counter. And I don't think any other character in ARMS has that. So I thought it was neat. It was nice.
Yeah, because it looked kind of like when she did that thing, it reflects back sort of like the Star Fox thing. Am I wrong?
Yeah, like she like kicks it. Like she kicks the attack. Kicks it away.
It's interesting.
But cool.
Drew, how do you feel?
I loved everything about that this announcement. I remember when Smash Ultimate was first talked about, I assumed right from the get-go that an ARMS character would be represented, just because it was, it had come out fairly recently, and I was very surprised when there wasn't. And and then I was like, oh, we just got an assist trophy, so I guess that's the end of it. But I was really happy when although the last time when they announced that the next character would just be an ARMS character, I thought that was really kind of a lazy announcement. Just like and it's gonna be an ARMS character. We'll see you next time. But I really loved the reveal trailer. It played with your emotions a lot. It was trying to make you guess who it was going to be, and the fact that the ARMS characters were duking it out to get the invite was just perfect. I loved that it was Min Min. She is a favorite for sure. Yeah, and everything from Sakurai playing with a slinky to showing off everything from the moveset.
about that.
Oh yeah, his house is 2 giant TVs right now.
I loved his gaming setup. Yeah, everything about it. I was grinning ear to ear. She definitely looks like kind of a technical fighter, something that you have to really kind of get good at. I think it's easy to think, oh, she has such a far reach. But he did make special point to talk about all the disadvantages of playing a Min Min, and I appreciated that as well, just to make everyone feel more balanced. So I'm excited to try her out. I remember saying to you guys earlier that I was thinking that they were just going to do a bunch of the ARMS characters as skins, but that there's probably too many subtle nuances of like how the characters actually play to do that. So if they were going to choose one, I'm glad it was Min Min. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I was I guess surprised, and I don't know. The counter argument is that they're already Springman and Ribbon Girl are already trophies, but I was surprised that it wasn't one of them, because I do consider them to be the mascot characters of the series. Even though Sakurai said that there's no like main protagonist in the ARMS, it's like, yeah, man, I know there's no story mode. You don't have to tell me that.
I kind of liked it that it was Min Min, because it kind of like gave you the feel of like, oh, it's like the underdog. It's like not like the mascot getting the.
But I also think that Min Min just is cooler than those two characters.
Yeah,
I think she's cooler. So like, I'm kind of glad they went that route.
It kind of made me
it was
think
interesting.
Sorry,
I was just gonna say it was interesting that one of the reasons he gave for choosing Min Min was he was saying that like the director of ARMS was like, I like Min Min the best, and it was just like, oh, okay. I didn't know that like you guys like had that much to say.
I mean, I think Min Min is also a fan favorite. Like, she's one of the favorite characters from the game.
Yeah.
So
the waifu wars of Min Min and Twin Tail.
Yeah. And I think it's because the dragon arm's really cool.
Yeah.
She's really cool. I think it's a good choice. It might bring more attention to the ARMS series.
I need ARMS 2. ARMS 1 is not enough for me.
With
Insert
story
legs
mode
joke.
Yeah, the sequel should just be legs.
If they added a story
joke
mode in
never
the
gets
sequel,
old.
then I think a lot of people would play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
I like the gameplay. It was lacking a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, campaign, something. I don't know. I just feel like I wanted to like grow, like have my characters grow, like kind of like in Mario Tennis or like, I don't know. I don't remember how they do it in Aces, but like in those older Mario Tennis games on like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, like leveling up my character as I go through the story mode, like that would be.
There's a little bit of RPG elements in Aces, but it's not that much.
Yeah.
I think that what they were going for is more of like an Overwatch feel. You know, Overwatch doesn't have a story mode. It has all these.
But it should.
Yeah, it should. It has this cast of characters that you could get the backstory if you really wanted to, and they're all different. So I think that's what they were going for. It's just you need to support that with content. Like Overwatch has been around for 4 years or 3 years or whatever,
and they produce those like Pixar level shorts.
Yeah.
For Overwatch, I haven't seen one of those for ARMS.
Yeah, so if you want it to work, you need to do that, or just add a story mode.
I also think that ARMS was kind of an experiment. You know, it was a brand new IP at the time, and they were just hoping that people would like it. So I can definitely see them capitalizing on that in the future. But I think that the Smash inclusion is huge.
Kind of cements them in the roster of like, this is a Nintendo IP, and we're not forgetting about it.
Right.
Sucks that you have to pay for it though.
What?
Like
The
these
Fighter Pass?
Yeah, like the Like these first part, like when they first announced fighter passes, they made you get all excited for like these are going to be characters that we've never seen before in Smash Brothers or from like games that we've never seen before from like third parties. Just
wasn't that
all
like
these
mistranslated though? Because we got Byleth.
Yeah, I know that.
Really true.
I'm assuming so. Yeah, because
Plus,
we
we
get
still
Byleth.
have like 5 or 6 more characters to reveal. I think that once it's all set, this is only character number 1 in past 2.
Yeah.
I think that once it's all said and done, we'll be pretty happy.
I was
Which
trying to
leads me
lead it. Yeah, I was trying to lead it.
Which leads me into my next question. What are your guys' predictions for the next character?
Crash Bandicoot. Perfect time for Crash. I wanted to get before Cam said Sora.
I think Sora will be towards the end if he's in.
I would be very surprised if we got through all of the DLC characters and Sora didn't get into Smash. The only reason I would think that it wouldn't work is if they couldn't make it work with like Disney, and Disney like wouldn't play nice. But
does Disney own Sora? Like
it's like half and half. Square
Is it?
Enix and Disney own Sora.
I mean, it would make sense because I mean, Cloud's there, and Cloud is from Final Fantasy is also kind of a part of Kingdom Hearts in some ways. So, and the fact that there's the next Kingdom
Getting
Hearts
a Kingdom
game
Hearts
is
game
getting
on
on the
Switch.
Switch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that shows that a step in the right direction for that being a possibility. So,
it's true.
I'm with you though, John. I think Crash should be on Smash, and I definitely see him being at least one of these fighters, but that's wishful thinking.
I guess in that vein, I'm just gonna go Ratchet and Clank.
that's a Sony owned property.
Let's do it, dude. Let's cross the bridge.
I think we should. I think they should. Put Kratos in there.
Dude, why not? I mean, otherwise you gotta play PlayStation All Stars on the PS3, and I feel like that's
Cam just got a Vita. Cam, you can play it on
Yeah.
your Vita.
Oh, dude, yeah, I have it on Vita. Get it on Vita.
I think
Camilo,
I
we
have
can
it on
fight each
Vita because
other.
I bought the PS3 version and it came with.
Oh, and it has
It
cross-buy.
was cross-buy. Yeah.
Dude,
I-
Ratchet and Clank,
I-
man.
I
Any
think-
Sony character.
I think a historical fighting character would be really cool, like somebody from Mortal Kombat. Like I would love to see Scorpion or Sub-Zero come in.
Dude, and just not even like try to get it to like the teen rating. Just like
Yeah, just have
full
fatalities.
fatalities
for
and
it.
everything.
They
That's
had
their final smash is a fatality.
they had the teen rated Mortal Kombat versus DC, so they could do it.
What about
The
Spyro?
Spyro would be cool. I
that
think
would be
these
cool.
gaming icons like Crash, Spyro,
Batman, Goku.
Batman. That'd be actually pretty funny. Put
Can you
Batman in
imagine
there.
if Batman was in it? That would just be so weird.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be great.
I hope Steve
The
is
one
in
that
it.
I know will probably not happen, but it would be my number one pick would be Ori. Ori as a fighter.
No.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I would love to see an indie character. I don't know if Ori's considered indie. It's under the
He-
Microsoft
I think
umbrella,
so.
I
but
think he is. It's still considered an indie game, which is
Oh, yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
I would love to see an indie rep like Ori, Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Shovel Knight's been highly requested, but he's
yeah,
a
he's
trophy,
a
right?
he's a trophy,
Right,
so
yeah.
that's out.
That whole trophy and
Arms,
you-
I
and
mean,
you're
if
out thing.
Arms is proof, and they could always choose a different character from Shovel Knight. We had Springman as a
Spectre
Oh,
Knight.
Scepter Knight.
Spectre Knight would be awesome.
Or Spectre Knight, yeah. That would be awesome. He is the coolest knight. And then... So, Rayman is not a trophy, though. He's just one of those...
He's a
or is he?
spirit.
Spirits.
He's
But
a spirit.
so was
Yeah.
Min Min, so you could have a spirit character be a
Okay,
fighter.
confirmed.
Yeah. Well, they could always just swap out like. I mean, I don't know actually if they would because you'd have to buy the DLC.
What do you guys think
Little-
about having the Rabbids as
That'd be
characters?
Just...
like Kingdom
It's like
Battle
a
style.
mound of 50 things.
It would be,
Yeah, they
They
could.
just...
it'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
they could have the
size.
Rabbids, and then their alt skins are the like Luigi Rabbid,
Yeah.
the Mario Rabbid, the Peach Rabbid.
The Peach
Oh my gosh.
Rabbid.
That game is kind of hard.
It
And
is
maybe
hard,
I'm
but it's
just a
really
wimp.
good.
It's
But,
it's
yeah.
such a good game.
It's great.
Nobody said Waluigi.
That's never gonna
'cause
happen.
It's not coming, and I think we've all just
Never.
agreed that it's over.
And Waluigi is a trophy as well, so that
True.
theory.
So we can't do it.
Lil Mac was a trophy, and then they turned him into a fighter.
Yeah, but he wasn't a trophy in the. Was he?
Yeah,
a
yeah,
trophy
he
in
was.
the-
He was
in
a
the
trophy
Wii-
in
in the
Brawl,
right?
and,
Yeah.
and then they moved him over to. I don't know. I just want them to break that rule, you know? I want
Yeah.
them to.
Well, here's hoping they break that rule, and we get one of the characters that we mentioned like 30 characters. Hopefully, one of the characters that we talked about gets picked for the next Smash Bros. DLC fighter.
I did want to mention it was awesome that they gave us so many music tracks for ARMS, because
Oh my goodness.
the music from
The ARMS
ARMS is
The
so
music
good.
is really good.
Yeah, so
Just
I'm really happy about
the
that.
main menu music.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
That's sweet.
Thank you again to Drew for hosting with us this week. If you'd like to check out his content, all of his information is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you all next time.